If you got yourself a brand new PS5, Xbox Series, or PC, I'm pretty sure that you are now wondering what monitor is worth buying to pair it up with. Don't you ever click away, because right now we have the best monitor that you can get for your console or computer without breaking the bank. Meet the KOORUI 27E1QA. It's a 27-inch VA gaming monitor, and despite its budget-friendly tag, the KOORUI will never disappoint in picture quality. With 1440p resolution, it offers sharp and detailed images. And of course, it's a 144Hz panel, so it can take the 120Hz output from your PS5 perfectly well. As I mentioned, this has a VA panel. Now, for some of you who watched our monitor guide, you know that I won't usually recommend VA panels for gaming due to them having higher latency, but here's the thing, this monitor has a 1 millisecond response time, which is pretty good for a VA panel. And of course, you'll have the usual benefits of a VA panel, which are higher contrast levels and vivid and well-saturated colors. You will notice some color washout when viewed at an angle, which is a common trait of all VA panels. But when viewing straight towards it, which I'm guessing will be most of the time, this still ends up as a pretty nice screen. On top of that, the KOORUI outputs a maximum of 300 nits brightness, which, trust me, is plenty enough for an indoor monitor. Just make sure to keep some distance from an open window to prevent glare. However, this has a matte display which will fight some reflection and glare if you can't avoid it. Now, gaming is where the KOORUI really shines. It boasts a 1 millisecond response time, and the monitor also effectively minimizes input lag, making it a solid choice for both casual and competitive gaming. This monitor also has FreeSync if you're planning to use it on your PC, but sadly this doesn't support VRR since this only has HDMI 2.0 input, whereas you need HDMI 2.1 to activate VRR on PS5. Without VRR, you can be susceptible to screen tearing, which is basically multiple split frames seen at once due to a mismatch of refresh rate and frame rate. I know you've experienced something like this. That's called screen tearing, and it sucks. Luckily for us, this doesn't seem to be much of an issue when used with the PS5 since the screen tearing is barely noticeable, especially if you have VSync support on the games that you're playing. The KOORUI is equipped with dual HDMI ports. One is just 1.4 and the other is 2.0. Of course, when using the PS5, you should use the HDMI 2.0 to make sure that you can display 1440p 120Hz. Plus, if you ever need it for your computer, this also has a DisplayPort 1.2 and a 3.5mm audio jack for audio output. The KOORUI, with its budget-conscious build, has a pretty simple design. But don't get me wrong, simple doesn't necessarily mean bad. It features a lightweight construction with thin bezels that gives it a modern and sleek look. The stand is fairly basic, offering tilt functionality but no height nor swivel adjustments, but nevertheless it's sturdy and it supports the monitor quite well. If you want extra options, this supports VESA mounting, so you can use other stands or perhaps even a monitor arm. This monitor isn't just confined to gaming. If you want to use it with your PC, its performance and productivity tasks is impressive to say the least. Text appears sharp and there is minimal lag in scrolling, making it suitable for everyday computing tasks. The color vibrancy and clarity also make it a good choice for watching movies. Now, at a price point of $150, the KOORUI 27E1QA stands out as an exceptional value for money monitor, especially if you're planning to use it with a PS5 or an Xbox. And yes, while it may not have the advanced features of its high-end counterparts, it excels in delivering a quality gaming experience with impressive visuals and responsiveness that we don't usually see at this price point. So if you're looking for a budget-friendly monitor for your PS5, your PC, or any other console for that matter that delivers solid performance and good picture quality, the KOORUI 27E1QA should be near the top, if not on the top of your list. If you're interested to find out more, just scan this QR code or check the link in the description box below. What do you think? Is there a monitor that you can recommend that would probably beat this? Let us know in the comments below. But as always, if you find this helpful, please consider subscribing to my channel. But until then, this is Marty, and I'll see you in the next one.